English kid Courtney Hadwin won over millions of fans after her appearance on America's Got Talent. Amazingly, Hadwin transforms from an introverted teenager into a confident singer the moment she steps into the stage.
Hi, my lovely.
Hi.
Welcome to America's Got Talent.
A little bit nervous.
When she's not on stage, is she truly this quiet? Since her time on America's Got Talent, what has she been up to? Now that she's renowned, will things become better for her or worse? Incredible English vocalist Courtney Hadwin shot to fame after an electrifying performance on America's Got Talent. Despite coming from humble beginnings and suffering abuse due to her popularity, her narrative is one of ascending to greatness. Courtney Hadwin was born to the Hadwin family on July 6, 2004, in the picturesque English town of Hartlepool in the county of Durham. The Hadwin household was defined by music more than by any other aspect of existence. Annie Marie and Paul, Courtney's parents, saw the beginnings of their daughter's remarkable aptitude. Paul, who was born with a natural gift for rhythm, and Melissa, who had a gift for melody, made it very evident that the Hadwin household was a haven for talented musicians. One thing that Courtney's father takes great pride in and cherishes is the fact that her musical journey started at the little age of 5. Courtney Hadwin was born and brought up in the charming town of Hesleden in the northeastern region of England. Hesleden reportedly has only a single shop, school, pub, park, and working men's club, according to Annie Marie's mom. She told the Sun that the once bustling mining town is now somewhat peaceful, and that people had to seek entertainment outdoors. For Courtney's dad, Paul, seeing his daughter go from their hometown has been a mixed bag. "We're just an ordinary family, and honestly, I'd prefer it if Courtney stayed close to home," he said. Courtney has only lately spoken out about her long-held desire to immigrate to America. "I've always dreamed of living in America," remarked the woman. As she puts it, "Of course, I'd miss home, but if I were to move to the U.S., my family would join us." If her wishes come true, her parents could soon be crossing the Atlantic with her. "The thought of life without them is incomprehensible to me." Along with her plans for the money she may win on America's Got Talent, Courtney disclosed her objectives. "One of the first things I'd do is find a place with a swimming pool for my family," according to her. Courtney Hadwin went to Hesleden Primary School and then on to the academy at Shotton Hall in Peterlee. She said, "Our backyard is too small for one, so it would be a dream come true to have our own pool." Courtney had a strong will to continue her education and hone her singing skills till 2018. Prior to her voyage to the United States for the America's Got Talent auditions, she pursued instruction at many institutions, including as the Shotton Hall Theatre School, Peanuts Master Classes, Kate Sarah's School of Music, and Julie Miles' Vocal Ovation. After seeing the incredible Connie Talbot perform, Courtney Hadwin said in an interview with Hexham TV that she had always wanted to sing. After reaching the finals of Britain's Got Talent in its first season, Talbot shot to fame. Hadwin was aware that vocal lessons would be costly, but she still wanted to enhance her voice. She busked as a result of her ingenuity. According to Hadwin's Grandpa Tom story, she began busking in 2016 in order to pay for voice lessons. For the purpose of entertaining passers-by with her singing, Hadwin would traverse the nation in quest of bustling locations. The busking has been paying for her music lessons and for petrol money, Story claimed in an interview with the Daily Mail. But Hadwin's rising stardom as a street performer isn't without its share of challenges. The story said that Hadwin has faced hostility from other buskers, even though store owners and passers-by have been impressed by her personality and skill. The shopkeepers and the punters love Courtney, but the other buskers don't. the author said. They keep asking her to move away because she is always the big attraction and attracts the crowd. Before her stardom exploded throughout the world, Courtney Hadwin was a household name in her hometown. A video of the 11-year-old showcasing an unheard-of skill was uploaded to the school's Facebook page in June 2016. Hadwin entered the Teen Star singing competition in Newcastle, England, in April 2015, marking a turning point in her career. By mesmerizing the judges with her rendition of Bob Dylan's "Make You Feel My Love," she made it to the grand final of the competition. It was during this time that Hadwin began to get widespread acclaim from the music business. Hadwin said, "I can't even go down the halls at school without someone stopping me and saying, 'Well done.'" This was part of her interview with Chronicle Live when she discussed her sudden stardom. "I must admit, I've been quite enjoying it." Following her spectacular performance, which captivated spectators with her remarkable voice, she became a regular on the circuit of local talent shows. A great big world's duet with Christina Aguilera's "Say Something" in September 2015 further cemented her status as an exceptional singer with a special talent for musical expression. Hadwin further cemented her status as a future music industry superstar with every following performance. Her performance of "Titanium" by David Guetta at the 2015 Teen Star UK shocked everyone. After a mesmerizing rendition of "Nothing Compares to You" by Sinead O'Connor, she made it to the Open Mic UK finals the following year. Whether she won or lost, many people saw her deeds. Reflecting on her sudden fame, Courtney said, "I can't go down the hall at school without someone halting me and stating, 'Well done, Kai Tut.' I must admit, I've been quite enjoying it." The mother of Hadwin regaled her daughter about how committed her daughter was to her work, and how she kept going even when things became tough. Every night after school, she does her homework and then practices singing, she told the Hartlepool Mail. In 2016, Hadwin began her incredible rise to fame by concentrating on developing her talents and having an unyielding will to achieve. The 2016 Hartlepool Performer of the Year went to Courtney Hadwin justly for all the amazing work she put into her performances. Her advancement to the finals of the prestigious Beyond the Lights Awards Gala is more evidence of her meteoric rise to fame in the music business. Among the artists that Courtney mentioned as having an impact on her career were Little Richard, Mick Jagger, James Brown, and the late, great Bob Marley. Among the numerous artists whose music Courtney finds inspiring is Janis Joplin. Her broad list of inspirations reveals her varied taste in music. As intriguing as her time on America's Got Talent was, I was more interested in Courtney's background in televised singing contests. Her natural ability impressed the judges and audience of The Voice Kids UK in 2017. Courtney captivated the judges and coach Danny Jones with her rendition of "Nutbush City Limits" by Tina Turner during her audition for The Voice Kids UK. During her battle round performance, she showcased her enchanting stage presence and incredible singing ability against Holly Furman and Ebon Green. Even though she did not advance to the finals, her performances on the program garnered her renown, a loyal fan following, and chances for more major showcases of her skill. After an amazing run on The Voice Kids, Courtney's career takes a dramatic left turn in July 2017 into the glitz and glamour of Sin City. She had already cemented her position as Dreamgirl's unparalleled heroine before the lights went down on stage. As she sang, "And I Am Telling You I'm Not Going," with her arms raised high over her head, she mesmerized the crowd. However, her luck took a surprising turn during the finals, and she was cast out of the limelight. Her actual trip began right now. After overcoming her stage fright in 2017, Courtney finally breaks through in 2018 as the opening act for the legendary Sister Sledge at the South Tyneside Festival. Howie bestows the esteemed Golden Buzzer to her for her outstanding performance of Hard to Handle by Otis Redding, therefore facilitating a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. After the shock of elimination wears off, her dazzling performances propel her to stardom, bringing incredible chances her way. If you haven't heard, the Golden Buzzer isn't your average buzzer. It grants access to the live performances, allows you to bypass the horrific competition rounds, and grants you the chance to walk backstage. The dance that Courtney does is reminiscent of Janis Joplin's, and she carries herself on stage with the same grace and charisma as the legendary singer. Howie was taken aback by her sudden shift from a reserved youth to a theatrical force, and he couldn't help but characterize her as supernatural. With her first live performance in the quarterfinals, Courtney makes an amazing entrance. Picture her captivating the audience with her fervent rendition of James Brown's Papa's Got a Brand New Bag. She advanced to the following round when her performance moved even Simon Cowell, who is usually rather reserved. From the savage fury of Steppenwolf's Born to be Wild in the quarterfinals to the lyrical rendition of Tina Turner's River Deep, Mountain High in the championship event, Courtney's versatility never ceases to amaze. Even if she didn't take first place, she certainly isn't ignored. Instead, she performs 5 breathtaking live shows at the Paris Hotel and Casino in collaboration with magician Shin Lim of Las Vegas. In a candid interview with Forbes, Courtney revealed the magic behind the scenes as she recounted her incredible journey through the highs and lows of show business. She described the journey as breathtaking, incredible, and transformative. Imagine the stage lit up, the crowd going wild, and the liberation to be yourself, said the speaker. Watching America's Got Talent captivated me. She seeks refuge in the artistic community of the theater, which provides her with much more than just a stage. There, she is completely at ease and able to be herself. She felt comfortable being herself on the talent show, and the cameras could hardly disguise their appreciation. Returning to America's Got Talent, the champions in 2019, Courtney delivered a victorious performance, capping out the program. Her performance that season propelled her to stardom, despite her disappointing third-place finish. She did an excellent job presenting her own song, Pretty Little Thing. Their emphasis should have been on making music that listeners would remember long after the competition ended, rather than on placing. You wouldn't be the only one to wonder why Courtney Hadwin didn't just go straight from The Voice Kids UK to America's Got Talent. Hadwin ultimately decided to do it because she has so much admiration for the American music superstars. He said, "We wanted to do America's Got Talent because it's the biggest show in the world, and it's where all my idols are from." She made a brilliant decision. The audience went absolutely crazy for her throughout her audition. I remember singing and then getting to a certain point in the song and seeing people enjoy it, which made me really happy, Hadwin said of the event. I had to have been doing something right. Hadwin's granddad Tom Story told the Daily Mail. We always believed she would do well in the USA. Story didn't care about the passionate reception from the audience since he trusted Hadwin's skills and distinctive approach. We were hoping that they would get it easier than the Brits. We had faith in her and expected her detractors to annihilate her. The rest of the world was caught unawares by Courtney's sudden success, but her dad and grandmother could see it coming. It wasn't simply a calculated move, it was the realization of a lifelong dream to stand on the most spectacular stage imaginable. Belt out your songs and watch as the audience not only listened, but embraced the performance. Beyond being a joyous event, This serves as evidence of their success and the great reception their work is receiving. We had always thought she would do very well in the United States. I had hoped they would hold her in more esteem than her own country of the United Kingdom. According to Hadwin's grandpa, we had faith in her, and he knew she would make a profound impression on the global stage. And indeed, Courtney did have a notable impact overseas. In the dead of winter of 2018, she signed a record deal that would involve Simon Cowell's Psycho Entertainment and Arista Records, therefore sealing her fate. As she signed the agreement, the air was charged with excitement. Courtney clutched the bar tightly as she prepared herself for the adventure that lay ahead, thanks to a contract that would take her to the thrilling realm of music. In 2019, Courtney's long-awaited masterpiece, The Cover Sessions, Courtney's CD, was more than just a collection of cover songs. It was a magical musical tapestry that brought new life to songs like Sign of the Times by Harry Styles, Old Town Road by Lil Nas X, and Someone You Loved by Louis Capaldi, as if performing some kind of musical alchemy. In 2020, Courtney surprised her fans with an original song called Happy Xmas, The War Is Over. She wanted to make them happy and wanted to help Santa out, so she surprised them with a poignant and mysterious Christmas tune. On December 21st, after much anticipation, Courtney made an appearance on Ho's podcast, appropriately named How Does Stuff. Unlike other podcast cameos, this one allowed listeners to get to know Courtney beyond just her music. A hint of mystery accompanied her numerous stories and ambitions. In her audio confessional, she opens up about the fainting spell she had just before her American Idol audition. The production crew learns that she was terrified of performing, but her fears quickly faded once she started singing. Next, we'll find out Courtney's secret record label, which she guards like a dragon's treasure. Her loyal fans will be the first to know, even though she isn't ready to tell anybody just yet. This has led many to wonder if Simon Cowell is still mentoring her musically. Afterwards, the subject of her career goals in music comes up. She expresses her desire to write songs that pay homage to the late, great Amy Winehouse, but with her own special touch. As she documents her musical career and collaborates with artists like Max Martin, Courtney Hadwin's optimistic outlook is on full display on social media. Courtney is fully embracing her audacity at the age of 18, with red hair and interacting with admirers on sites like TikTok. A karaoke performance in Turkey was her latest birthday celebration, demonstrating how her career as a musician is progressing. Despite being the target of vicious cyberbullying after competing on America's Got Talent and The Voice Kids UK in 2017, she has the love and support of her family. In 2019, Courtney Hadwin activated her YouTube account, which features covers by Radiohead and Destiny's Child and boasts 30 million views and 600,000 subscribers. She also has over 350,000 TikTok followers, 2.3 million Instagram likes, and 60,000 Twitter followers. Her digital fame is impossible to ignore. Despite setbacks like the COVID-19 disruptions and the cancellation of Woodstock 50, Courtney's musical adventure continued with her excellent AGT audition, which propelled her to popularity and created the foundation for her next rock album. After breaking away from Simon Cowell's label, she released 2 original songs, Breakable and Monsters, which dealt with issues of mental health and stress. She is incredibly gifted musically and has an enchanting stage presence, which she displays in her hit covers of John Lennon's Happy Xmas, War Is Over. In addition to her exceptional singing voice, Courtney has a wealth of business acumen and has just purchased an exquisite home. Her activism on behalf of causes such as children's rights and mental health gives her a complex character. Many of Courtney's loyal listeners are looking forward to her next album, due out in early 2024, because they want to hear more than just new music. They want to see the evolution of her creative vision. Get more information on Courtney's journey by subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Leave a comment with your comments on her musical growth.